severe weather alert.
Good evening, everybody, from the Storm Track 5 Weather Center. I'm Chief Meteorologist Dave Dierks. We do have an urgent bulletin and want to update you on the storm that did require a tornado warning to be issued for parts of east central and northeastern Smith County. This tornado warning also includes areas of southeastern Tazewell County and northwestern Wythe County. This warning will continue in effect until 9:30. As of a couple of minutes ago, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located over Atkins, Virginia, right near Interstate 81, and moving to the north at about 30 miles per hour. You can see the flashing polygon there. This would be the dangerous part of this storm would be staying, it looks like, to the east of Marion, to the north of Sugar Grove, but right near Atkins is where the rotation of that particular cell is capable of producing a tornado. But it does, as I mentioned, include areas along Interstate 81 from near Atkins toward Rural Retreat, and then northward up into rural sections of northeast Smith County and northwestern Wythe County, and into areas of Tazewell County. Let's go ahead and put on the radar here and show you. It's a real tiny cell, but nonetheless there is some notable rotation with this cell as it continues to move off to the northeast at about 30 miles per hour. The storm center had a little bit of lightning with it about 10 minutes ago. It looks like that lightning has kind of subsided, so it's not going to be accompanied by much thunder and lightning that you would typically expect with a severe thunderstorm, but certainly some brief heavy downpours, and that possibility of a brief tornado is with this cell as it now continues to pass just north, right near and north of Interstate 81 near Atkins. Again, Marion would be clear from this, not within that severe that tornado warning, but does extend along and north of Interstate 81. I'm going to put on our velocity scope here and show you where the likely circulation rotation with this storm is. You can see the opposing wind speeds, wind conditions, I should say, the green and the red showing opposite opposing wind flow away and toward the radar, indicating that we got a pretty tight little rotation right near the Mountain Empire Airport is where that appears to be right now, and moving off to the north at roughly about 30 miles per hour, and will continue to push north of the interstate. But the folks should be in your safe place if you live near the Mountain Empire Airport, near Atkins, and also areas to the northeast as this storm continues to move off to the northeast at a pretty good clip at about 30 miles per hour. That storm also has some brief downpours, could be some small hail with it as well. But right now, I'm going to do a little storm track on this and kind of get in here pretty tight. You can see right between Marion and Rural Retreat along Lee Highway and Interstate 81 is where that cell is currently, and moving to the north at about 30 miles per hour. And I'm going to do a little small storm track right here, and you can see as we go to the north, right about here, you can see that it will continue to move north into mainly rural sections of extreme northwest Wythe County, as well as south, I should say, northeast Smith County, northwest Wythe County, and into areas around Bland County here over the next hour. So some of the areas that would be under the gun within danger of this possible tornado right now would be rural sections of Smith County, also heading to the north around Nebo about 9:05, Gross Close Store about 9:10, Sarah's about 9:14, and Burke's Garden, that would be into Tazewell County. The southeast part of Tazewell County is also in this tornado warning. The rural Burke's Garden Rural Historic District would be one of those spots that could be in line for this tornado, as it's possible tornado. It's radar indicated as it moves to the north at about 30 miles per hour, but would continue pushing to the northeast and through 9:30 as the warning expires. The cell would be near Shaver Mill, not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, around 9:33, Bailey about 9:44. Dudley Elementary School about 9:46, and Big Vein and Pocahontas around 9:55. Of course, the storm itself it could be producing some strong damaging winds, and it's a good place to be in your safe place, your safe structure now in that small part of Smith County and northwest Wythe and Bland into southeastern Tazewell counties. And in your home, the best place is the lowest floor, your interior room, the lowest level, in a hallway, a bathroom, or closet, or basement. If you don't have a basement, of course, then the lower level of your place that you live. And if possible, try to be able to cover yourself with a blanket or perhaps pillows or a helmet. Anything that you can grab to protect yourself from potentially any flying debris. Of course, mobile homes not a safe place to be necessarily, and should evacuate to your safe place if you live in one of those, as this storm continues to push off to the northeast pretty quickly at about north at about 30 miles per hour. But again, just to give you a recap here, as this storm continues to move right near now the Wythe and Smith County line, the dangerous part of the storm would be staying to the north and east now of Marion and also Adkins. Talking about the cell that potentially has that rotation that might have that tornado is right there. Has moved now north of Interstate 81, north and near the pretty close near the Mountain Empire Airport, near the Wythe and Smith County line. So that area is still under the gun as this storm continues to push off to the northeast. Examine again, once again, the rotation, give you an idea where this storm potentially is producing that tornado. Looks like it would be, we zoom in a little bit tighter, where we got that area of that little couplet, we call it, between the opposing wind fields. The rotation that is being indicated by radar, and it would be somewhere around here. Looks like near the Mountain Empire Airport, or just a little bit to the north. So if you live areas near the Mountain Empire Airport, along Interstate 81 and Lee Highway there, and points north, as we work into the Wythe and Smith County line, that is where the dangerous part of this storm is currently, and you should be in your safe place as this continues to move north right along the Smith-Wythe County line into northwest parts of Wythe County here over the next few minutes, and then eventually up into Bland County and then Tazewell County between now and 9:30. But also want to keep an eye on what has been a bit of a danger for us in the Tri-Cities, and that is the flooding rains which continue to occur across northeast Tennessee and southwest Virginia. There's the storm now pushing to the northeast and north of Interstate 81, but we're also dealing with some areas of rain now across northeast Tennessee and also southwest Virginia, with some moderate to heavy rain that continues to fall. We've got a lot of potential dangerous rain heading our way over the next couple of days, with some of the moderate to heavy showers now from Roan Mountain to Piney Flats to Bluff City, Bluntville, Bristol, and Mountain City, and then extending up into southwest Virginia. Some of the heavier showers also near Abingdon, northward towards Saltville, Marion, White Top. And keep in mind, we do have those flash flood warnings in effect. These warnings do include in Greene County, where there have been numerous road closures reported, that warning until 10 p.m. That does include parts of also all of Greene County, parts of western Washington County, up into southwest Sullivan, as well as a good part of Hawkins County. And then we've got some other warnings also for flash flooding that are currently in effect. In northeast Tennessee, we've got Carter, Johnson, and also southeast Washington County, Virginia, and the warnings also in effect now for parts of Grayson, Smith, and Tazewell counties. We've seen anywhere from 1 to locally 5 inches of rain already with some of these storms across the area, and we do anticipate more off and on rain as the tropical moisture ahead of Helene continues to move our way. But again, we continue to have that tornado warning that is in effect for, let me see, we're getting an update on that, and I will read that to you, for Smith County, and now has pushed largely now into the northwest part of Wythe County. And I'll give you an update here that the tornado warning remains in effect until 9:30 for northeastern Smith, east central Tazewell, southwestern parts of Bland County, and northwestern Wythe County. So this area right here is still under that tornado warning, but now it looks like it is beginning to exit Smith County, and the rotation now looks to be largely pushing into the northwest part of Wythe County. So that will wrap things up here. Play it safe out there, not only with this one little isolated severe storm, but also on a more widespread fashion. We'll be continuing to monitor the chance of some flooding rains across all of northeast Tennessee, southwest Virginia, as off and on rains continue through midday Friday. More later on Storm Track 5, starting on Fox 39 at 10, and again on News 5 at 11. Now we go back to regular programming.